Okay. I'm going to start on this camera right here, which is all three of you.
Yep.
And then...
And Lewis is going to talk, because that's what Lewis does.
That's what I do. I talk.
Okay.
I talk.
So Lewis talks and drinks. He drinks and he talks and he knows things.
I drink and I know things. Oh man, I can't wait. When's Game of Thrones coming out again?
April.
April. I gotta wait till April.
Okay. We are rolling.
We are rolling. We are live. Well, we're not really live.
We're alive.
Do you like this?
Do I like
You
that?
feeling it?
It's
I'm
North
not
Face.
as...
You cannot not like North
You
Face.
cannot not like it.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I'm not against it.
Okay.
I'm not in full support of it yet because I have not used it to experience its efficiency. If I use it, I know I'll like it.
What do you
but
always carry with you? Cell phone,
Cell
car
phone.
keys, wallet.
I don't have a wallet.
What if
You
you're
don't
wear-
have a wallet.
What if
No,
you're
I have
wearing-
wearing?
this thing?
stuff. Yeah.
What if
Okay.
you're wearing those basketball shorts that the pockets aren't deep enough and the phone's just literally sliding out and you have to like you ever seen your car and stuff files out of your pocket?
All the time.
All the time.
Or
And then you have to go back
the
to your
basketball
car.
shorts and then they sag because the cell phone.
I was just
wow,
gonna
the car
say-
keys, they're so heavy.
And the phone, especially. Do you have the smaller phone or the bigger phone?
I have the small one.
I have the plus phone, right? So
The thing is, Jai, you can.
that thing, I look like I did when I was in high school. I have my pants hanging down off of my butt. And when is that gonna stop?
Solves the problem. They're going back down again.
I know, skinny jeans and they're hanging off. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. I'm sorry, I'm getting angry. All right, we're here, Green Haired Guy Show. We got UFC superstar Julio Arce, the only guy I know who smiles all the time in every single promotion picture he's ever had.
Even when a guy headbutts him.
Even when a guy headbutts him. Let's start on that. Let's start on dude on his tippy toes with sunglasses on inside trying to act tough.
Like this.
You can't be tough on your tippy toes. It's like drinking through a straw. You ever try to be tough while you drink through a straw?
Can't.
It
happen.
can't happen.
What'd you think when that kid's running at you?
I mean,
You
I
look
just
just like that.
That's how you did it.
I just couldn't help but just kind of like in my head I was just laughing because, you know, the whole time when we were there throughout the week, and I would see him and his brother walking by and they said hi, like everything was cool, and I know he was trying to hype up the fight itself, which is good. He did me a huge favor because afterward, you know, like you look online, you look on Instagram, Facebook, people were just cheering me on more and more and more.
We'll give you a lot of exposure and positive
Yeah, it was
exposure
great.
for you.
And like, you know, then I'm like, you know, I looked at it this way because during the fight, he wanted to touch gloves every time. He was like, "Hey, you want to touch gloves?" And I was like, "All right." I mean, pick a side that you want to do.
Right. You can't be both.
Yeah, you can't be both. Like it's like me just all of a sudden then just flipping the switch and
Give
trying
him
to
the
be
finger or something. Yeah.
I'm like be consistent with it, but like you know you can see right through him, and it's like an intimidation tactic they try to use on me.
The peacock, right? The
Yeah,
peacock
he tried to peacock,
feathers.
Peacocking.
Yeah.
but it did him more harm than good, and helped me out a lot more. So I had no problem with that. I was like, all right, cool, put me on the map.
Thought it
It
was
was
great.
fun. It was hysterical.
Love the fight too. You know why? You know why I love the fight so much?
Because I choked him out.
Jiu-jitsu.
Exactly.
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu.
But the secret's out.
Julio knows jiu-jitsu.
Who knows? He should have been like, the guy just, I don't know, he turtled up. I don't even know what I did. I just saw his back. I don't even drill rear naked chokes. What is a rear naked choke?
They called that a lion choker, right? Isn't that what that one was called? The lion choker. What coach?
Something like that.
Coach, what's that? Lion choker?
Mhm.
Tamer?
I don't even know. Got lucky. He got lucky.
Got lucky.
He got lucky.
Apparently, in an interview, he said that he was winning the fight up until the choke.
He was. I had him winning on every scorecard. Yes. Yes, I did. No.
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 You know what I compare Julio to as a fighter? Like Floyd Mayweather. Where Julio needs the first 2-3 minutes, and he kind of sees your movements and your patterns,
Calculating.
and he's putting it all into
In the processor.
internal computer,
Mhm.
and then he's going to figure you out. And either, if you make it out of the first round, good for you, but then you're going to get it in the
Thing's
second
gonna
round.
piece you up.
Yeah.
Boop,
So
boop, not there.
So clean.
Boop, 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 not there.
Download the data. That's it. It's download
I
the
want to see
data.
more left head kicks.
I'm going to start throwing those
Crow
more.
cop. Crow cop.
You know, the thing is, I was watching some Crow Cop videos, like during the
Hospital?
week.
Cemetery.
Cemetery. And I was like, yeah, I gotta start throwing more kicks. I feel like every fight, all the fights that I had, it's been like just punches, one kick here and there.
You're sprinkling it.
Yeah.
You're like this with the kick.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like this when you need to be like Emerald. Bam! Remember back in
Yeah,
the day?
man.
Bam! That's what you need to do with the kicks.
Just fucking bam,
Nice
thrown
bite.
in there.
When I first got my first apartment, I used to buy the emerald sauce all the time. It's roasted garlic.
Garlic.
So good. So good.
Emerald's
You know what I
the
love
man.
that Julio does too in his fights a lot? Front kicks.
Mm.
Very good. Very, very precise with the front kicks.
They told me I had to start throwing more kicks, so I
Yeah, he was
chose.
using the front kicks.
I throw more front kicks than I do round kicks. Now I have to do a mix of everything.
Yep.
So
You gonna bring in some like weird like oblique kick or cartwheel kick or? Did you see Trezano's fight on the Ultimate Fighter?
yes,
The kid throwing the spinning back kick. Oh, that was cute.
I was banned from throwing spinning stuff
Why?
because I never landed it.
Who banned you?
Ray.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Who's coach?
I was like, all right, no more spinning stuff.
His boxing coach said no more spin
His
kicks.
boxing coach. Ray's been talking to the Diaz's. Oh, you got spinning stuff now?
We're doing spin shit.
Come on.
It's funny because every time, and back in the amateur days, every time I threw a spinning back fist, I would miss.
Mhm.
Even if the guy was taller than me, I would still miss because I would go over their head. I never
What were
actually
you
went.
aiming for?
you tell me.
Foul ball!
Somewhere, I'm just gonna spin and hit him. You know, I couldn't do it like him when he knocked that dude out and was that Silent Fight or Newbury?
Forearm.
Whatever it was, it landed clean. All I
It's
know.
clean. The glove touches the head. It's clean.
At all. So the little plastic.
Hey.
That's what they
wrapping-
tell you. Look, it's not the back of the head if the glove touches the ear.
Uh-huh.
So if you're here, right? I don't know if the camera can pick that up. My fist is basically
Yeah.
hammer fist in the backyard, but my glove is on your ear. It's
Yeah.
completely legal.
That's a perfect shot too. That's beautiful.
And it's
If
completely
you,
Look.
legal.
like all the gangster movies when they knock the guy out with the butt of the gun, that's where they hit him
Yeah, the
right
back of the
there.
head.
Yeah.
But no matter what, the knockout was so nice. You cannot just be like disqualified. I think it was so clean. Everyone was just like,
Oh.
oh.
It was one of those falls where he doesn't fall in a direction. It's just boom.
Straight down.
You ever see
down.
those compilation videos where like they have the sniper?
Mhm.
And then
Oh, yeah.
people
Chuck
will be-
Norris.
Yeah, people will be like, skateboarding.
You
and
see
then the guy's
Chuck
like,
Norris in the background.
Or you see
And they just
Goku.
fall.
Like Goku comes out, or the guy from Ryu from Street Fighter comes out, like, sweeps out the
Yeah.
leg.
The internet.
The
But
best
yeah,
is just
so
Chuck
much-
Norris, like,
Hey, let me ask you this though. I did see a picture of your leg. Your leg was a little purple looking. You looked a little bit like Thanos there. Was that? Were you feeling that during the fight at all, or that didn't happen till after?
I wasn't feeling it as much because during the fight, he mixed. Sometimes he hit with his shin, and sometimes he hit with his foot. You know, as you heard, sometimes you hear a loud noise, which was his foot just
Yeah.
slapping my leg. So I really didn't feel as much. I think just like my conditioning has just taken over to that point where I was just like, I just kept going.
Mhm.
I didn't feel. I mean, I felt it the next day, but it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Well, it doesn't hurt during the fight. Like,
No.
A day or two later, you're like,
I was like,
No, sometimes you get hit with a good shot and you're like, oh, that's good. You don't feel it. And then, like, you're walking in the back. You're like, damn, that little kick was good.
that's like right as soon as your adrenaline stops.
Once the adrenaline
Yeah,
dumps, like,
yeah.
once you go back
start
with the tunnel in
limping,
the back,
yeah.
you're like, oh, okay, why am I limping?
Like John Jones, the best interview Joe Rogan ever did. John Jones when after Chael's son, and when he's all like, "Yeah, man, it's a good fight. Chael's a tough guy. Yeah, you busted up your foot. Yeah, no, my foot's."
His
Oh,
toe-
God.
They brought the stool.
He's
they
like,
gotta
"Guys,
sit down."
I'm getting a little.
his toe
I
was
need
all
to sit. Get a little
sideways.
woozy."
If he didn't finish him in that first round,
They probably could have stopped the fight.
they would have stopped the fight.
His
His
bone was
toe was
hanging
hanging off.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
That's just clean cuts, man. That's gross.
All right, so we had our competition not that
Mhm.
long ago. We're gonna let Julio watch some fights in honor of his beautiful submission. We're gonna try to find some jiu-jitsu.
Oh, go to Christian McCullough.
Christian McCulley, men's jiu-jitsu.
No, MMA.
Oh, well, I said we were gonna watch jiu-jitsu.
There's jiu-jitsu in the MMA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I went right back to the same one. Using my left hand on my computer. Okay, I don't have a Christian match. Was he in the finals? I only have the finals matches.
Third place.
Yeah, I only have finals matches.
Sorry,
But
Christian.
who beat him? We can watch that. Did Jeremy beat him?
Yes.
He was 150 and under.
Yes.
Let's watch Jeremy's match.
It's not. On the,
Who's that referee?
It's not on the screen, Larry.
Bill, are you picking me up over there?
Mm-hmm.
You got me over there, but I'm not on the screen here. We gotta be on the screen here though, so I can watch it also. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. You two just talk amongst yourselves.
Right now, the latest focus, while there's no fighting going on, you know, of course, helping
Now I lost your laptop.
Trezano and, you know, now that Jimmy, they're all fighting lefties, so I got
Jimmy's
my work.
Jimmy's fighting a lefty. Trezano's fighting a lefty.
Got my work cut out for me. This
Watch Shane and Lyman get a lefty. You're gonna be the busiest man in the gym.
Are you the only?
Why are you on Netflix?
Because I'm trying to see if I close one and open another, if it'll go back and reboot. It's a process. Are you the only like legit lefty? I know you fight lefty. You can.
I go both ways.
He can
Huh?
hit that leftiness real good.
No, yeah, I can do righty and lefty.
Bill, why aren't I showing up on the computer?
Because you
On
don't
the
know what
TV
you're
screen.
doing.
Let's look over there. Enter. Come on in. Come on in,
What's
Catino.
up, Catino?
This is the mechanic in here. Brandon,
come on
no,
in.
come on in. But you got to come over here if you're gonna talk to us. What's up?
Glory Kickboxing, MSG over
That's
here.
Have a seat. What's going on? Oh, there we go.
All right, let me turn this. Bill, I'm not showing up on the. Oh, but you blocked the.
No.
Wait, no.
But I have been watching the World Cup. I'm very sad my team lost to Japan.
Who's your team?
I don't get soccer.
Colombia.
Colombia.
He's Colombian. Come on, man.
They're playing on Sunday against
Bill?
Poland.
I need your help. I don't know why I'm not showing up on the TV.
We'll just play it there. We all can see it. Except Catino.
Well, you can see it on the TV, right? Bill, can I mean?
I can see it on the screen.
Bill can see it on the
I can see the whole thing.
Okay.
All right, good. Just play it.
Ready?
Stand by.
Standing by.
I'm rolling.
There you
I was
go.
impressed with Jeremy at COC. Played really well.
What's great to see is how much everyone's just like growing. Like how much the level has just changed right now.
You definitely do see over the last 2, maybe 3 COCs, 3 or 4 COCs, big improvement.
I think just in general, just like the new generation coming up in martial arts, really just mixing it up well. You know, like some of us eventually, you know, we were like very like one-dimensional and like stuck to a certain way. These guys are just like absorbing everything.
Well, if you watch MMA 10 years ago and now, it's a completely different sport.
It was just one style against another
It
style.
was my karate versus your judo, my
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu versus
Well, not
your
10
Muay
years
Thai.
ago. 10 years ago, I think people knew everything, but they weren't flowing the seamless
Yeah.
and putting it all together.
Like now it's just like from one to the next. Like they can just transition
They don't do
smooth.
one. That's why they
Mhm,
they
they
don't
do
they don't
everything.
know kickboxing. They don't know jiu-jitsu. They know mixed martial arts.
Mhm.
Who would you give the credit to first? Like real crossover, training in both styles, different kinds of styles.
Like a true MMA guy that
I would say I'll let you pick first, and I'll tell you who I think.
I wouldn't
BJ
know.
Penn,
BJ
Good
Penn, 'cause he was a
wrestling.
legit jiu-jitsu, and then
legit
came in and started
jiu-jitsu,
knocking
his
people out.
boxing.
Yeah. I think my guy's before him. I got Frank Shamrock.
Mhm.
Frank Shamrock and Maurice Smith hooked up. They
That's
had Maurice Smith, the kickboxer, Frank Shamrock, the submission
Yeah.
grappler, Boss Rutan.
Boss Ruin. Yeah.
Love
Boss
Boss
Rutan.
Rutan. Bang! You bing and you bong.
Oh, did he go for a headlock?
Shabir?
Yeah.
He's from where? Rockville?
He's from the Rockville school.
Yep. There you go.
Are they about the same size?
Jeremy's a little bigger.
Really? Jeremy
Little
looks so
taller.
skinny to me.
Skinny. Well,
He's skinny,
taller.
but he's taller.
Look at that perfect positioning by the referee to block the camera angle.
Yep.
So one
Beautiful.
of them could
That's a
maybe...
good shot.
That's a great shot.
Making sure they stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
I got a nice candid conversation
Mm.
with Gaudino and Gahofer, talking about where Gahofer's going to put the face tattoo. He's not sure if he wants one on this side or on this side.
Right.
He's trying to figure it out.
Oh, look at that. Takes it back.
Like back transition.
Lewis was
nice.
refereeing a jiu-jitsu match, and I come over, and I'm like the second, so I'm just moving around, and I'm like, let me see you good, let me see you good. And Lewis is like, it's an expert division. If you pass out, I know you tapped. Just keeps going. Okay, that's where we are right now.
That's where we are.
That's what we're doing.
Well, it's right there. You were looking. I was like, it's legal. It's a leg
Legal.
lock and it's legal. Let it go.
All good.
Oh, good knees. Good knees.
Good inside control. Good exchange by the two. And that's the
This go
best part
overtime?
about it.
I don't think so. I think Jeremy got that. I would have given it to Jeremy. Let's see what you did. Green.
Yep.
You called Jeremy.
I called green. Whoever was green.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Best part about this whole thing is, look, we're punching each other, beating each other senseless. And you just hug your partner after, like.
You see it
good
in
job.
almost every one of the matches in our ring.
Almost.
Almost every one of the matches.
Yeah.
You see like big hugs and a lot of good kids.
No, there was one kid who was a sore loser.
Yeah. I understand it's hard that day, like with your emotions and stuff like that, but you still gotta pull it together.
It's a competition. You're learning.
Ooh.
I
See
figured
how they're
that out.
slipping on that thing?
I solved that problem.
How?
I'll tell you later.
Took it off? They're getting new ones?
We don't need that mat anymore.
Ooh, what mat?
If I get it my way, we don't need that mat anymore.
Cage.
Nope. Not a cage.
Do like the World Combat League, like that.
Remember they did that
like
one
that
year?
disc.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used
They
that.
did that
Yeah,
one
we
year?
had a cage there one year. It was because we did Asylum.
Because of Silent 5.
Oh,
I fought the night before.
Armin guillotine
Look
finish.
at that. Just do like the Chuck Norris, the disc. People got.
Yeah.
With Bloodsport, where that folded.
Yep. At the end, Kumite,
Kumite.
Nice.
Kumite.
where he has the headband of his boy wrapped around his shin or whatever. After he stomped his head, it was terrible. But we were joined here by Catino. Bill, can we see Catino in the camera too?
He's there.
He's there.
He's here.
Well, let's
here.
talk a little bit about Catino. Catino's had a great idea for me to talk about the Glory kickboxing event that they're doing July 20th. July
You
20th.
fighting?
Yes,
Glory?
sir.
Nice.
MSG.
Come to the garden,
And
man.
You, that's where you fought.
That's where I
You do it in
fought.
the theater.
Yes.
That's where I fought before I got the call to go to Boston.
That was a good fight. That was a good fight.
That was
Bit
a
down
really
the
good
mouth.
fight.
I was like, after Contender Series, didn't get the contract. Let's do Glory. Just stay busy. Took all my frustration.
Julio with a
on
little
that
chip
dude.
on his shoulder in the Glory. A little bit.
That was a good fight.
Did you fight
Bloody-
there yet? In MSG?
No. Never had the opportunity, but now I do.
That's
You
awesome.
fought for Glory, though, right?
Yes, I have. I fought for them when they were
They came to
Jersey,
New Jersey.
here in Trenton,
I know
That
it
was-
was you, Justin.
and that's it.
It was just you guys find that
Mhm.
day.
And then this one is him and
Malik.
Malik.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Malik, yep. Trying to get that main event spot on their prelims, so that way it'll be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like the last 3 early prelims I did, they show them on their YouTube channel.
They did, like, when you fought, didn't
What's
they do,
Pluto?
like,
It
20
was like-
fights?
Yeah, it was like
Or,
on
like,
the
18? It was
on like the
Yeah.
Pluto website, and
Yeah,
then
Pluto.
they did it on TV.
Yeah, they go to
Paramount,
Pluto.
right?
No,
Like
they
Bellator?
go to Pluto. Then they go to UFC Fight Pass for the Super Fight Series. Then they go to ESPN for their main card.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. But now I think like the Pluto YouTube is like together. So like the same fights that they show on YouTube, you could do it on Pluto TV if you have it. But if you don't, you can just watch it on the YouTube.
I've never heard of Pluto.
I was just gonna
But
say,
I
is
don't
that
I don't
like-
get like why that transition, like so many transitions, like from this, okay, now we're gonna go to this channel, now we're gonna go to this
Oh, that's
channel.
all money. They make more money. They charge. They make. If they're going on whatever this Pluto is, I'm sure Pluto's getting some money from it. They're going to the Fight Pass. I'm sure the Fight Pass gets some money from it. All that stuff. We got another guest.
Oh,
Look at this.
the MMA,
MMA
lawyer,
lawyer.
MMA lawyer.
lawyer extraordinaire.
And I find his shirt kind of ironic that now you legit could be a space ranger.
Yeah.
Well,
Jumpstart in the Space Force. You
Yeah.
guys are going?
Oh yeah, we already sent in our application.
Someone called the
Wanna move
Guinea
down
Force.
A little bit. Fish, move down a little bit so you can join us on the
Alright.
screen. Bill, do you have the fish on the screen too?
What's happened, Mr. Fish? I thought you left, brother.
The fish.
Bookended green.
Bookended
so-
green.
Okay.
Not only off screen, but
Sure, that means something.
Man, we're repping everybody
Yep.
today, from Get Ounce to NutriBio
Yeah, man.
and the
I need-
MMA
I need
lawyer.
it. I need to
Is
get
Mike
on
Patino here
sponsorship.
also a,
Gotta hit them up.
MMA lawyer.
I need some water.
Prospect.
absolutely, he's more than a prospect. He's more than a prospect.
He's
He's
a
fighting
franchise?
Madison Square Garden glory.
He's the franchise.
Yes. Yeah. No, we got it's cool that the organization has like 2 of our top kickboxers fighting at Madison Square Garden on July 20th, which is. You set these fights and they seem so far away, but July 20th is like right here.
It's a bit less than a month away.
Sneaks up on you out of
Yeah, it
nowhere.
does. Is it?
I mean, Trezano's fights what
one's-
next week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
He's fighting 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks.
Oh, it's a Friday night.
Yeah.
It seems like he
right.
just got back from when he was out there.
Yep. That's crazy.
And you know how great it is to fight at Madison Square Garden. It's just
So I'm hoping they come back in November.
I think that's their plan to do
Every November,
Every November,
MSG.
be an MSG,
That'll be their.
and then one other show in Barclays, and then one show in Barclays a year.
and like you say, you've boxed successfully, at Madison Square Garden, winning the Golden Gloves.
The
You
glory.
won Glory kickboxing at Madison Square Garden. The trifecta now. You just got to get that.
That's
MMA
awesome.
Like if they like, come on, they gotta give me that shot in MSG.
Well, hey, listen, if they ever bring Comic-Con to UFC, to MSG, I'm there with
That's
you,
all
William.
4. Then you'd have all 4.
Then you have
Yeah.
Did you get
When is
Comic-Con?
Comic-Con New York?
October.
It's in
First
October
week.
at the
October.
Javits Center.
Got my tickets already.
What?
Yep.
They have tickets already?
They're sold out. It's sold
Yeah.
out already.
Yeah,
It
it
sells
sells
out
out
that
like
day.
a day.
I mean, you can still get them. What do they call it? Third party or whatever.
Right.
So-
Yeah,
You
and
pay-
that's to go on
How
Sunday
much
when
do you pay?
everybody's gone.
Yeah.
How much do you pay?
For tickets?
Yeah.
What tickets? $75, maybe.
I don't know, I think it depends on what you
50.
want.
And then if you get
Well,
Depends
I got Thursday tickets and I got Sunday tickets.
It depends on which day you go.
the earlier you go, is probably the better.
Well, the earlier you go, well, there's not as much stuff there on the Thursday because everybody's
I
still
think,
setting up. So
like,
the
Friday and
panels
Saturday's the
and the
best
famous
days.
people and stuff like that. Saturday and Sunday are the best days for autographs but I don't do that stuff either.
I just like to go to see think like all nerds
Uh-huh.
come alive. Like the costumes that they come up with are ridiculous.
So the guy's
amazing.
a Hulkbuster?
Oh yeah, I love the cosplay. I love watching the cosplay. Some of it creeps me out, and I go for the
They
toys.
don't have the furries there.
For the
So
toys.
that's something else, right?
That might be
Furries.
something else.
That's completely
That could be
different.
some. That's a
Yeah,
different
okay,
day.
Gotcha. Right.
That's a different convention. No, but I love.
How was that one?
The furry one was fun too. I mean, in a different way.
Interesting.
It was interesting. It's a little.
The leather convention was good as well. You told me.
Yeah, that one was good. That was where I got my chaps.
Didn't Comic Con lose like their MC? Didn't
Chris Hardwick, man,
Right,
just went
yeah.
down. Not me.
Yeah.
Hashtag not me too. He just went down, beating his girlfriend or something like that. I don't. Allegedly. Nobody
Well,
knows.
it is back and forth. So right, there were. He was at least emotionally abusive, but now I think there's some evidence that might have been exaggerated.
Yeah.
She was trying to get back with him after that. So
You never know
Yes.
with this stuff. It's all terrible. You can't condone it, but it seems almost like after the first 15 people come out, now it's like the thing to do. Like, let me throw myself into that group of people and say something. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just, that's the way people are.
Well, you never condone it, but at the same time, each one has to be judged on its own merits.
Yeah.
You can't say because there were 10 other horrible guys, number 11 is necessarily true
Yeah.
because the allegations are similar. Did it happen or did it not happen? I mean, that's
Right.
the most important thing. There's
But
a lot of
nowadays you're
trouble.
guilty.
You're guilty
You
until
are.
proven innocent.
And
You're
that's
not
because
innocent
there's a
until proven
history of
guilty.
just really terrible guys out there, and now innocent people are suffering a little bit because of that.
It's crazy how the past caught up to a lot of these people.
Good. Hey, listen, the
Well,
ones that deserve
yep,
it, that's great.
There's some like those Weinsteins, the Weinstein guys. Like, you hear the stories about stuff that they just disgusting human beings. Just not even you take away like the taking advantage. Just everything they did was like disgusting. Like the way they treated restaurant people. You hear stories about how they did that. The way they treated people who worked in there. They're just bad people.
It's unchecked people in power.
Yes.
They have tremendous power.
Unchecked is a
There's
good way to
no
describe
one
it.
checking
Nobody
them.
tells them no.
No one tells them no anywhere,
Yeah.
and they expect to be catered to in every aspect of their life. Whether it's just the way women are gonna perform for them,
Mm-hmm.
or even in a restaurant. Like, how dare you not bring my water
Why
the
am I-
second I ask
why
for
am I
the
waiting
perfect
online?
lemon wedge?
What do you get? You get that famous guy line. Don't you know who I am?
Right.
That's the best line. I would love somebody to say that line to me. Like, yeah, I know exactly who you are. Sit down.
I wonder if like one waiter back then was just like, I'm a nobody. Take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that ever happened.
Probably.
And then they get fired.
Yeah.
And then they'll
that's
be
the
like, you know
problem.
what? Don't care.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. But a lot of those waiters are relying on that income for them and their family, and they're not in a position to throw water at them. And a lot of these female actresses also were not in a position as they're coming up to say no. And if they were, they would suffer probably.
Well, one of the things that they were saying is that the women, they feel like they were pressured into it, and then they take into consideration how it would help their career. I have an issue with this. Even if they felt like they were forced into that situation, but then after that situation, they came to terms with it, and they said, I'm not saying that she did it, but people are saying like Renee Zellweger was one of them, who she said, okay, this pig of a human being wants me for this, but that's going to get me to here. I'm okay with that trade-off. Okay? Now, I don't know if she ever came out and said anything after it, but now you've lost your right to complain now. You know what I mean? Just because it's a cool thing, now you can't say, oh, it happened to me also. No. You, at that time, made that decision for the trade. This person's going to be this way with me, and it's going to get me here. You made that trade. You consciously made that trade. if you didn't make that
I
trade.
don't know if I agree with that. I understand what you're saying. I do. And, no one was being murdered, and there was a conscious, let's assume the person had consent. Renee Zellweger's a smart woman. She had
adult,
consent,
yeah.
an adult. But a couple things about that. One is, I don't think there's ever really a statute of limitations on complaining about really terrible behavior. And the other thing, and maybe it's different from what you're saying, is once, and we're just using Renee Zellweger as an example. Maybe it wasn't her, but she's someone that became a star, right? Certainly
Under
after,
Harvey
Jerry
Weinstein.
Maguire. She
And
became a star.
I saw a picture of them sitting together before Jerry Maguire came
Right.
out. Man, this dirty pig's got his handle up when she's not even worried about it.
At that point, when you're in a position of power, and you can get jobs without having to deal with someone like that, why not say it then? Because how
But
can
no,
you hurt me
this
now?
is before Jerry Maguire. She wasn't.
No, yeah, Jerry
She-
Maguire made her.
She made a cool movie about a record store. I forget what it was called, but she made a cool movie about a record store. But I get your point too. If you do something terrible to me and then 2 days after it, I've come to terms with it, that's different. I'm saying while he's making his advances to me, where I could still say, "Hey, pal," oh, come on, don't deny it. We were just having this conversation. While he's making his advances to me, because she's a smart woman, inside of her head she's like, "This is gonna get me where I really want to go. But I gotta let that touch me." Okay. So before anything actually happened, if she has to come to terms with it after, then she didn't have that choice. If she, in the process of, like, you getting closer to me on the couch, she's like, "All right, I'll take one for the team." I don't think you have a right to complain about.
Yeah, it's interesting. I understand what you're saying. If you're making, don't we all do things in our life separate from that we don't necessarily like or enjoy because it's important in where we're going to go. Now, this is an odd example of that, but you're saying it's a situation where the person has an escape door. They don't have to do it. It might be
I'm just gonna
unsettling,
sip my
but
get out
they make a
water.
decision to do it. I get what you're saying.
Sometimes you got to throw yourself on the grenade.
That plug in, baby.
Sometimes you got to throw yourself on the grenade. Luz, you got any cool plans this summer?
No,
No. Nothing.
no. Go to
No,
the zoo.
I was gonna say no trips to the zoo.
Go to the zoo.
My boy
I feel like
Lucas?
you should start giving like tours in that zoo.
I
from all-
could give tours.
Like
in
you
the
can
zoo.
just walk up to them and be like, "Excuse
Lucas
me."
could give the tours. At
I
the
was just
zoo.
Lucas can give the tours. Like we'll go and there's adults like, "What is that thing?" And Lucas is running, "Daddy, red panda, red panda, red panda," and they're like, "Where's this thing from?" He's like, "Asia." Like he answers the question sometimes. He knows.
The species origin is from the North American continent.
Kid knows all that stuff about all those animals.
He knows where things are. I was
What's
like, you
his
want to go this
favorite?
way? This way, huh?
What's his favorite?
Elephants.
Elephants are his favorite.
Elephants.
Interesting.
Likes giraffes too, but elephants. Loves elephants.
I wish we could have pet the red
Likes the
pandas in
goats.
Utica.
Oh, look at the disappointment. I'm sorry.
They just more cute.
He's
Those
so
were cute.
sad.
Well, we got to play with the goats.
That's alright. I got a card right here.
Soon though, Julio.
take
Soon
a
you'll
ride
be
out
able
to
to go to
Utica.
the you'll be able to
That's
go to
not
the
bad trip.
Utica Zoo and demand free entrance. You'll be
Oh, they
able
were
to
awesome.
swing some weight around.
That was the only thing happening in Utica. I mean, I'm not going to go on a Utica rant, but
The restaurant was good.
the restaurant was good. But what I'm saying is,
Activity.
Utica, which is a small city in New York, has the UFC there. They didn't even keep the restaurants open past 10 o'clock. I mean, there was nowhere to eat.
Did they
That
know
one
the UFC
restaurant was.
coming?
That was it.
That was kind of out of town, and that was one restaurant. I don't know how.
What do you mean out of town? What was right next to our hotel? Right up the street. What was the place called?
Which one?
Swiggy's? Swiggy's? Ziggy's?
Ziggy's.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Italian place.
Oh.
But that place also was closed pretty early.
Yeah.
They
Really?
did not take
Everything.
advantage of
The
having
only
UFC
place that
down.
was open was this pizza place that was by the Dunkin' Donuts,
Uh-huh.
all the way down like in the middle of nowhere. And we sat there, ordered pizza. It took them about 45 minutes. And
Wait,
they,
the night of the fight, you mean?
Night of
yeah,
the
that fight.
Everyone's out. They want to go eat. They want to drink. Everything's closed.
Think
How-
about
yeah,
this.
How about this pizza place? How long did we wait?
We were there for 45 minutes. The pizza was just lit. I think they didn't even tell us anything. Just left the pizza right there, hoping I think they would realize that our pizza's ready. Nothing. Got wings.
Didn't really
That was
get
like
ready.
another 30 minutes. When we were at the hotel lobby, everything was closed. So
Domino's.
I don't even know where to go for Domino's there. I don't know.
Domino's wasn't even around.
Wow, Utica sounds like the place to be. They have Starbucks there?
We were at Dunkin'
No.
Donuts a
Oh,
couple
they were at
times.
Dunkin'
This was
Donuts.
National
I
Donut Day on one of those days.
Yeah, free
so,
donut.
You got a free donut?
Got a free donut.
We got to go.
Before or after weigh-in?
It was before, I think.
For Williams.
But you didn't indulge.
He
in the
didn't indulge
donut
in it.
aspect.
I did.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a good
I do.
friend. That's you, because you want to keep a little bit of anger inside of your buddies
He's
before they're.
fine with it. He was
You
fine
also
with it.
got that nifty item in Utica.
Yes, we talked about the fanny
Oh,
pack
you already
already.
talked about that. Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't.
You didn't offer your opinion.
He's not team fanny pack.
I think Fish one day will be wearing a fanny pack.
I can absolutely see Fish.
I'm a dad, over the age of blah, 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 and you know, it may have to happen.
Hey,
But I've walked by a couple of them about to purchase, and I.
Oh, see, he's already getting the itch. It's so practical.
So are you looking for like a
practical.
specific color or a design that's just gonna pop out
He
and
wants
grab
a
you?
pink one with an American flag on it.
Pink with American flag, that would catch my eye. Yeah, that would probably work.
I'd have to get some kind of a superhero one.
like you can.
Captain America, like
I
the
can-
shield.
I cannot not see Fish the fanny pack. Also, he's always.
Seems deeply insulting.
It's not
No,
insulting.
because you don't wear it like this.
I feel like you would rock the fanny pack.
Side.
It would be like a Tupac kind of.
You
You
could
would
wear
rock
like
the
a
side
championship
fanny pack.
belt unstrapped and just throw it over your shoulder.
No, that's
Hold it.
that's like a man
championship
purse.
belt.
Then that's like a man
Sling-
purse.
sling
Or you
that
could wear that
sling.
one that looks like someone's belly sticking out and just
You
put
seen
it there.
that one? That one's funny. Like with the shirt sticking up and the
No,
belly
that's
button's
hip.
hairy.
Hold on a second. We have a 15-year-old in here. Fanny pack. Hip or not?
She's young. She's not used to that.
Well, this is where the culture
It's
is.
not in
That's-
style right
No.
now.
That's what she knows.
There was a big music festival and everyone wore fanny packs to it just because no one wanted to bring bags in. So I guess.
Boom.
That's your answer right
I
there.
guess
So what you're
I
saying?
can show you pictures
Lewis
of
started
rappers.
a new trend.
Of rappers with it. Joe Rogan's been rocking the fanny pack for 20 years.
Oh, so
It's his.
it's his trend. His trend. Well, here's another thing. Since I just brought up the little
Look,
baby
if you were to
elephant.
go running, you wear a fanny pack. What if you see Mr. Softy? You want an ice cream?
You have no money.
You got no money.
Yeah, but
It's
if
in the
you
fanny
put a fanny pack,
Throw
Right
down the
there.
money!
think about you go running. You take your phone, you need your keys, and you might need your wallet. I don't know. Where are you gonna put them?
A chapstick.
So she told me that I'm not allowed to refer to your new favorite rapper as Tekashi 6ix9ine. That I have to call him only 6ix9ine.
Don't get me started on that guy.
You're a fan?
No.
You don't like rainbow Skittles in your teeth?
No.
No.
But don't tell me it's not catchy as hell.
No. Every time you played it, the beat of it, it just like sticks in your head. And no,
Hard.
as much as you don't
Hard.
want to, you're
Exactly.
That's what you played in Utica, though, right? That was,
But yeah, the song just came
Even
out.
while
Do
you
you
were
do the dance
warming
when you
us
play
up.
Yeah.
You do the dance when you play it?
yeah, I mean, this is a little out of my wheelhouse. This is,
Little Oreo Speedwagon? That's too much?
you got me listening to Oreo Speedwagon, wearing fanny pack. I mean, come on.
That's
You have,
messed
did
up.
you bring the caravan here today? Did you drive the caravan here today?
Oh,
That would be the last step.
Although the caravan in Cleveland was
Caravan? You mean a minivan?
Minivan.
whatever it is.
The fuck is a
Isn't
caravan?
that the same thing?
I think that's like a.
You mean a Dodge Caravan?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right.
Like a Q-tip?
Hey, I have a minivan.
Yeah?
It's awesome.
Yeah?
It's like
When we
paper
got
towels.
one,
Who calls it
in
paper towels?
Cleveland,
Say bounty.
me and Dave picked it up. I was like,
Brawny.
this is what we have to. Oh man, so much room. There's 2 glove compartments. Look at this center console. It could fit 1, 2. It could fit like 6 of these in the
Yeah.
center console. There's 2 seats and you could fold them in. There's so much room for activities back
You're
here.
out so quickly.
Uh-huh.
Just open the door. Everyone's out. Everyone's in. Like,
You hit the
15
button, the doors open on their own.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I just got a new car.
Well, it's not cool, but
No, it's cool. It's
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
I
If,
rock
it,
the
if it has it
minivan.
on both sides too. Remember when you were a kid and like all the hardcore rappers were talking about like having MP3s or whatever? MPVs. MP3 is a music.
MP3's
MP3 is like, yeah.
MPV. Remember though? You never met like all the old
What's
raps
an
like DOS
MPV?
Effects? An MPV was like a little tiny minivan type of a thing that had the sliding door
Mm.
on the side, and the rappers used to always say like doing drive-bys in their MPV like because they jump out. The rappers shot people. Rappers used to shoot people back in my day. Now they just get face tattoos.
You look like you're disappointed.
Somebody
with
just
this
died
whole
on Saturday, bro.
Who got died?
X.
Tupac?
No,
X.
just died.
What's his
X?
name?
XX
XXX?
tends.
Triple Vin Diesel?
XXX extension. He got shot.
Triple.
Although there's already conspiracy theories about it.
Is he dead?
There's 2 conspiracy theories. One, he's not dead, or one Drake's behind it.
Drake.
Yeah.
Drake
and-
shot somebody?
How did
Because
you-
in one
Drake
of
doesn't
Drake's
shoot
songs,
people.
one of his lyrics said like
He goes like, if something
Triple X,
happens.
the only time I shoot below the neck, and like X got shot.
And he's dead.
So he got shot, but there was no blood. There's no blood on the scene. There's no broken windows,
But he's dead.
and there was no
Body?
there was
His
no
hair
there was
a
no
different
bullet
color.
holes through the car. So how did he get shot?
He was
But how
on
do
the
we
inside
know?
of
The
the
killer
car.
shot the door when they were done, and then he didn't bleed.
Nobody's
But the
answered my
crime
question.
scene-
Is he
crime
dead?
scene probably
We don't
took
know.
a
How do you not know if somebody's alive or dead?
There's no
Because
blood.
In the picture, his face tattoo like wasn't there, and his hair was a different color than his Instagram live the day before.
This is
So
Drake.
there's-
Like B.O.B.
so
They say
they're
B.O.B. is a
thinking that
clone.
He's just gonna
Yeah.
fake his
Of
death.
who?
His hand tattoo is different.
You know Tupac
Crazy
lives in
stuff.
Cuba?
Huh?
Tupac lives in Cuba?
hmm Hitler lived in Argentina.
How do you go from Hitler?
there
How
is
do you
that
go from
belief,
Tupac to
yeah.
Hitler?
There's a whole town that speaks German down there. Is it Argentina?
Yeah, you listen to the Tim Kennedy
The-
talk, right? This-
I didn't hear that part, but Tim Kennedy's like Hitler went to South America. We never got Hitler. History's
Well, he
wrong on
wasn't
that.
certain, but he provided a lot of evidence that supports that theory.
Is he still there?
He's probably
Right,
dead
did
by
they
pass away
now.
by
He would have died by natural
Is he
causes.
WWE1 or WWE? He was WWE1, right?
Two.
Or 2.
Too.
All right, on that note, we're gonna end the podcast.
Yeah.
Hitler was in
Once
World
you get
War
to
One.
Hitler, once you get
No,
to
no,
Hitler,
but you thought he was in World War One.
listen.
He was a corporal.
He
You know what though?
he was
I
the one,
remembered
like,
it.
But he
started
wasn't
out.
the leader. He got mustard gas. He suffered from that.
Hitler did?
Yeah, he almost died
Oh,
in World
poor
War
You
One.
guys are never
Oh.
gonna have me back. I came in, we talked about sexual harassment, Hitler.
Well, once
Words
you get
of
to
mustard
Hitler, then you
gas.
have that's like the
That's
signal
it.
to end
Yeah.
the show.
It's all his fault.
All right, so having offended every group possible, we would like to thank you for watching our show today. We got Catino fighting July 20th at MSG.
Hulu
We got
Theater.
Super MMA Lawyer, MMAmanagement.com.
Call
What
him.
is the? Give me something to reach out.
MMA Fighter Management. You can look at us on Instagram at MMA Fighter Management. I'm at MMA Lawyer.
Me?
It's you.
Love
Me.
you guys.
You know me.
That's Julio.
Just this guy
Yeah.
here.
And I mean, and don't forget Bill. What's up, Bill? All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Thank you.
Food time.
Wow, that was so interesting.
That was random. So,
Yeah.
what did you need something when you
Yeah,
came in?
I just yeah.